everybody. You are watching series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I am Anshita and today's success story is about Mr. Sheetal Paknikar. He is the founder, managing director and CEO of 72010 Network Private Limited.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hi, sir. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, sir, for everyone who's watching you right now, could you please tell us a bit more about yourself?
So, hello everyone, and it's great to be here for the show. Thank you to the Indian Achievers Forum for this award that they've given me. My name is Sheetal. I am the founder and managing director and the CEO of 72010 Network, like you said. I'll begin with my background. I am a master's in design in visual communication from the Industrial Design Center at IIT in Mumbai. I'm the alumni of 1993, so now it's 27 years that I have been working in the industry.
Wow.
It's been a fantastic experience so far, and I'm working. I just love working. And what else do you want to know?
All right, sir, we'll ask that in the following questions.
Yeah.
So, first of all, we would want to know, how did you actually come to the idea of starting this? And, what was the thought behind it? Something about that you'd like to share?
Yeah, so it all started actually quite a while ago when I was working with a lot of big companies. It always struck me that what could be the challenges of having your own company, having your own business, because I actually never worked for anybody. I used to always work for myself, and in each of the companies I worked, in terms of the structure of the company, in terms of my immediate seniors, my bosses. It was a study for me about how they used to take very important calls for business. So it was there at the back of my mind that maybe one day I shall we shall have our own organization, and
Right.
that's how it all started.
Amazing. I think you're absolutely brilliant at what you're doing, sir. So, like you mentioned, you've had a long career. You've been in this industry for quite some time now. So, could you tell us about some of the challenges or setbacks that you probably faced sometime in your career? Something about that?
Challenges, yeah, challenge. Even now it's a challenge. Challenges, yeah, challenges are part of the work environment. I guess if you're professional and if you're really passionate about what you're doing, in fact, more the challenges, the more you enjoy it. Setbacks, you asked. Yeah, setbacks, you asked. Well, I can go on about the setbacks, but let me put it like this: that every time you face a challenge or you face a setback, we have to be positive and we have to look at what you can learn out of it. And for me particularly, I have had this great drive about wanting to make things working around what is available. It has always been that things are never the way you want them to be. You never get perfect conditions. You never get perfect conditions in business. Sometimes there is a talent problem. Sometimes there is a acquisition problem. You get clients. You work on a lot of projects, and things don't go the way you want them. But then the point is that you have to learn from it, and you have to ensure that the next time you work on a similar project, you have to put those things in practice which you learned. So I guess
Correct.
challenges and setbacks are part of the part of a business setup.
Absolutely. Also, sir, if I ask you, what does the future of 72010 Network Private Limited looks like? What would you say? Something about your future projects and, some of the future endeavors that you're planning to undertake sometime soon.
Yeah. Okay. So very again very it's a dynamic question. It keeps changing. It keeps changing every year based on what's happening currently in the current scenario where we are you know experiencing this challenge of COVID, where work from home is a norm, and most of the businesses
Absolutely.
are most of the businesses are still figuring out, like how do we return to work, how do we get our employees back on track. So in terms of future plans, as of now, I can definitely say that we have a lot of plans because it's been 10 years now, 10 years in this business. So we have a head start. We have gathered enough credibility now. We have a lot of very good clients, and to put it in perspective, for me, the growth plans will be based on right now very exciting times for us in terms of our international tie-ups. So currently we have a joint venture with a key organization from Croatia. This is in the sports space. So we are working on a football. It would be a football school, an academy of football. We already successfully run an academy of music. So our plans are to set up, a football school with our Croatian counterpart, who is actually a celebrity in Croatian football. And apart from that, we have our expansion plans. But to be honest, the future plans we take it like even otherwise we have been taking it like 2 years at a time. So in the next 2 years, hopefully by the 2022 World Cup, we want at least to be able to set up some ground, ground basics for the football school. So let's see how it goes. So that's one of the main plans. We have several others as well.
I think that's amazing, and I wish you all the luck for all your future projects, sir. Also, when we talk about the situation that we are in right now, what would you say are the kind of services that you're providing? Also, if someone wants to reach you for your services, let's say, could you tell us a bit about your social media presence and other contact details if someone has to contact you?
Yes, sure. Um, yeah. Firstly, your first part of the question about currently about the COVID thing. What are we doing as a company, as a company that caters to corporate communications? Corporate communications is one of our main areas, and we have been doing a lot of also a lot of social communication. So basically, for our corporate clients, in the current scenario, we have done a lot of campaigns to motivate employees to work from home. How does one kind of set a home and office balance. Then what are the challenges currently? A lot of stress is happening because we have to manage both the house and the office. So therefore our campaigns the campaigns that we work with our clients, we try and understand what is the psychology of every person who's experiencing the crisis. So it's a bit of a crisis management kind of a deal. It's a matter of motivating employees. It's a matter of understanding or actually following up, like what's going to happen, how long will this continue. So the campaigns are more or less around that. We have done a lot of short videos as well. So some of our clients, we have done videos about, you know, how this can be, this is a time to pause and basically reflect and try and understand, or try and reprioritize, what works, what is working. It's also, very important to try and figure out how does one go ahead from here. So yes, that's the answer to your first question. What are the kind of where can you contact us? We are on social media. We are on Facebook, but our main thing is our website. So you can get you can just go onto the website, which is www.72010.org, and you can just drop in. Anybody who wants our services can drop in a mail or requirement from there. In any case, you can follow us. We are on LinkedIn. I am on LinkedIn. LinkedIn profile is there. We have a Facebook. We have our website. We are planning now for the since we do not really cater to a very young audience, but we are getting onto Instagram. Incidentally, Instagram also started in 2010. I don't know whether that's one of the things. So Instagram is 10 years old now. So yes, we will be having an Instagram profile where currently after this, whatever work we do, we will try and also have an Instagram profile for the youth to follow particularly. But yes, that's how you can
Right.
follow us.
All right. So, sir, when we talk about, you winning the Indian Achievers Awards, what was the feeling like and your experience about it?
Firstly, I must thank the Indian Achievers Forum. I must thank the IF for honoring me with this award. The feeling was absolutely like when you get any award, you definitely feel that there's something right that you're doing probably to be to be awarded for it. But to be honest, it was a complete surprise because uh, I did not know. I do not know what was the selection criteria. I'm very surprised that the homework that was done on our company and what all we do, and how I was selected for this, because that's something which in the awards today I would like to appreciate that without really knowing anything about this. I mean, you all have given me the award, and it's a great honor. I'm really happy about it. It's also a responsibility, obviously, and Indian Achievers is quite a respected award. So it's, I mean, I I have to. I'm very happy about it. So.
I think that's amazing, and you are truly deserving for the award, sir. Okay, when we talk about your social contribution, could you please tell us a bit about that as well?
Yeah, now that's so. Yeah, um, see, when we set up the business in 2010, we had a lot of dreams about, not just a company that is working as a business, but we are a socially responsible group. All of us have been involved in various initiatives. To begin with, in 2010, we started a school of music, which was primarily targeted to, encourage young children to get into classical music, and also for the less privileged, we have a teacher today who comes from the um, less from the less privileged section of society, but she's a teacher today at our academy, at our school of music, which is called Sur Sanskar Academy of Music. So that's one of the our setup in the social space. It's been doing great work. We've been doing great work in that in Mumbai. Lots of followers. We have now by now we have around 800 students who have passed out in the last 10 years, and the fees are very affordable, and we have kept it we've kept it accessible to anybody who wants to come and learn music. We are also building up skills for these young students, for them tomorrow to be able to, if they want to start their own businesses, or if they want to start music education, how does one do that? So we it's not just teaching music, but it's basically skill building them for the future. So these are all young children from 8 year onwards. 8 to 20 is the main group. So that's one of our own social initiatives. Apart from that, 72010 has been involved in some key initiatives. I can just name a couple of them. One is an initiative called Soap for Hope, which is with one of our MNC clients. A very very interesting initiative. It's basically about the soaps that are there in the hotels, in the hospitality industry, which are not used. So we recycle those soaps, and those soaps are recycled and distributed free in the slums, for
Oh,
slum
wow.
children to use. And this initiative was a 2016 initiative, so it wasn't even these COVID times, where from 2016 we were involved, where we were distributing the soaps for them to wash their hands. So that's something
Wow.
really very ironical that, in 2016 we have been part of this initiative. We did the launch, we were involved in the launch of the initiative in India. Apart from that, we also launched another initiative which is called Garima, which is it's a school of hygiene. It's a diversity school of hygiene, where we were involved in the branding. Even the logo of Garima has been done by us, by 72010. The logo has been done by us, and the launch film. Then we had a actually formal launch event where we were part of the event, and we did the collaterals for the event. Apart from that, so these are the two from which are on the national level. There is one which quickly I will also say we have been involved with women's hygiene. So this is for one of our clients, and we worked with this company from Gorakhpur called Nine, and this is also part of the Henkel CSR initiatives. So Henkel is a German company that we work with. So that is one of our clients. And in that CSR initiative, we work for that film. We made a film basically on the how rural women are being educated to use sanitary napkins, and that was also part of their brand ambassador is Akshay Kumar, so which everyone knows. So we were
Right.
involved there, and then we have made a CSR profitable book for this client, which is also it encapsulates a whole lot of CSR activities, which we feel like there is digital classrooms in that, and there is you know solar initiatives for the villages. So a whole lot of interesting CSR activities that we have been part of. 72010 chooses to be part of this proactively, and it gives us a great thrill because we do not do it for the commercial end of it. It's just that we feel that if we associate, there's something good out of our work. So apart from all our advertising and all our film work which we do, socially we are a company that believes in absolutely associating and helping. So now next we are looking at more such being associated with such projects. But that's the um, it's a broad overview about the social work that whatever we have been doing.
Right. I think y'all are doing a great job there. And with this, we've come to the end of the session as well. But before we actually conclude this, there's one question that I would like to ask you. If you had to give any message or any one piece of advice to all the people who are watching you right now, especially the younger generation who wish to be an entrepreneur someday, what would that be, sir?
Well, the future is about is about entrepreneurship, is what we absolutely believe. It's going to be about trying to generate employment for young entrepreneurs. My message would be that it's great being an entrepreneur. You have to you discover so many facets about yourself. You are connected to everything, from problem solving. How does one identify identify a problem? What are the issues that come with it? It's a great thrill. You must get into trying to find out more about what is it to be self-employed. It also teaches you, um, or it will teach you. I mean, all of you who are watching, all the young people who are watching, if you really want a challenge, so it's okay to get some experience and work somewhere, but eventually, ultimately, if you do end up setting up your own business, then you can also be uh, successfully self-employed, and you can also help others by giving employment to them. So it becomes a community activity. It becomes very essential, and the future is about entrepreneurship, and it's about being able to collect everyone together. And it teaches you, it's actually also very humbling. So I think that people should very seriously look at entrepreneurship. And money is not if you look at money, and I would like to say this to the young crowd, that do not be under the impression that business, you're going to make a lot of money, you're going to have the time of your life in terms of money. If money is what you're looking for, then it's better you work for somebody else. But if you're setting up, if you have a vision, if you have a dream, and you want to feel the thrill of setting up something on your own, and having 15 other people join you, or 100, 200 you can just go on. So that's the whole idea about entrepreneurship. Please, I do encourage everyone to definitely think about it.
Wow, I think you've explained it very well, sir. And thank you for being with us today. You truly are an achiever. And I wish you all the luck for all your future endeavors. May you keep inspiring all of us with your new milestones. And thank you again for being with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.